Hey there. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, whatever time I post this video when you find it, because it'll always be the right time. I am recording this video on July 18th, 2021, but whenever you find it, that's when it's here for you. Um, I am Jenna Ross. I am the owner of Spiritually Savage Mindset Strategy Coaching, and I am a card reader, medium, channeler, spirit guide, mentor, soul coach, whatever it is you want to call me. Witch bitch is usually it. um, I want to talk to you guys today about twin flames, but first I want to tell you that if you haven't subscribed and you're watching this video, please subscribe because I'm going to be doing some more readings, but I'm also going to be doing some talks about awakening and ascension symptoms and twin flames and any of the other phenomenons or things that you might be dealing with that are going to help you along your journey. I also would like you to like the video and comment and tell me what it is that you are dealing with, which you would like to learn about, what you would like to hear more about, astrology, cards, crystals, herbs, whatever it is. But I am a twin, and so I get a lot of twin flame questions, and I coach a lot of twins, and the collective is very up and down right now. And there is a big population that uses twin flames to make money or to manipulate or just to confuse. If you think that there isn't a dark force in the spiritualist community that tries to derail people, you are completely off base. We are in a spiritual war. We are in spiritual warfare right now, and everything is trying everything to derail us because together we're stronger and awake, we are powerful. And it's terrifying and it's scary when you're first waking up and you feel a little bit crazy. You feel like you have one foot in one world and one foot in the next, and then there's a part of you that feels like you're really losing your grip on reality. And you just don't understand that the reality that you've been fed is not the truth. And so, one of the things I wanted to clarify is I hear so much about twin flames being half. I want to find my other half. Everybody does not have a twin. I want to just say that. Twins are a very how can I put this? They're not an everyday occurrence. And you know this because of it shows in nature. What is within is so without, okay? So you need to understand that your twin is not your other half. All right, you are two completely whole people on your own. It is just like physical twins. This is why you know in the spirit world it's a rare phenomenon, because in the physical world it's also a rare phenomenon. Okay, now you may know some twins, and what happens is with identical twins, they are identical DNA maps. Okay, your identical twins are identical DNA matches. They look alike. Okay, there might be slight differences, but their DNA is the same. Your twin flames are the same. They are your identical soul map. They are your identical DNA. Okay? And you are not half. Your twins are not half a person. Like this is one half and this is the other, and they're not whole unless they're together. They are two individual people, and so are your twin flames. They can function alone. They can be happy alone. They can go on and live very fulfilling lives alone. But just like physical twins, they are stronger together. They have amazing telepathy abilities. They can feel each other's pain. They know when each other are going through things. They know when each other need each other. And it's the same for your twin flames. And people say to me all the time, how do I know? How do I know if I've met my twin? How do I know if I have a twin? Once you meet your twin, you'll know. it's the only way that I can explain it. And if you are a twin, you understand exactly what I mean. And it's really difficult for people to understand you once you're in this situation if they're not twins. It's almost like explaining to somebody, like if you have cancer, trying to explain to somebody who doesn't have cancer what having cancer is like. My dad had cancer and he died from cancer when I was 21. And that was one of the things that he used to say is it's hard to explain it to people if they're not going through it. And it's the same thing with twin flames, which is really funny because when you start researching it and you start seeking it out, you think, oh my God, everybody must have a twin. Oh my God, there's so many people experiencing this. And it's not that. It's just that now you've surrounded yourself with this community. And so it seems like it's everywhere. And the universe validates that and backs it up. It gives you the signs and it gives you people to support you and it gives you people to understand you. But it's very difficult to explain to your non-twin friends because the situation sounds crazy to them because they're not experiencing it until one of your friends all of a sudden experiences it and then they go, oh shit, I thought you were a nut job. So I want to tell you the easiest way that I explain twin flames to my clients that I help and support, and one of the ways that I get them on track and to help themselves as they're going through the process. I view having a twin flame and you guys working on your soul together, even if you're separated. And by the way, the work that you do in separation is way important. It's way important. The work that you do in separation is work on you guys' selves and it prepares you for your mission. You are not just twins. If you think you're just twins so you guys can come together, have a lot of amazing sex and find an amazing relationship, get married, have babies, and run off into the sunset, you are not a twin. You are not, or you are not understanding the phenomenon or what it's for. As you go through the actual process, you understand that twins are rare and they have a calling to help usher in the new existence and to raise the vibration of the collective. And they are chosen, and it is not easy. It is not an easy road. Don't long for it. Don't long for it. Okay? It is not an easy path. And it's don't trap yourself in a toxic situation and want to be a twin. Your twin, it's reciprocated, you know. Do you understand what I'm saying? You know. But it's not somebody who's going to abuse you and hurt you. Don't stay in abusive relationships and say, but I love him. I think he's my twin. Woo, did you see that? Don't stay in situations and say, but I love him, but I think he's my twin. Don't stay and be abused. Even if that person is your twin, even if we want to say that that is your twin, then the mission right then is boundaries and learning that you need to set boundaries and need to understand your worth and need to understand that you need to be treated better. You need separation at that point. But the way that I explain it to my clients is this. You guys are two bodies, but you have the exact DNA replica of each other's souls. So you're working on one soul. So while you're helping to heal stuff, then it helps them to have the strength to heal stuff. So I always view it as you are two people who own a house. Even if you are in separation, you will go to this house and you will work on something. You have a list of shit you need to do. They have a list of shit they need to do. And you will go separately. You will go to the house and you will work on this. I fixed the faucet. Now that the faucet is fixed, the other person does not need to come and fix the faucet. Do you understand? Now that's taken care of. They don't need to double do it. They will come now to the house and work on something else because that's been taken care of. Okay? You will come and work on self-worth. And when you go away, they may come and work on self-worth too until it's done. Once it's done, you guys move on to something else. Okay? But you need to lay the foundation. If the house is not livable, then you guys cannot come together. Do you understand? if it's not good and safe and secure for you guys to live in that house long term together, you cannot come together, if that makes sense. Okay? But we can't stand in the house and go look at all the shit that is broken. They really need to fix this place up. This work is all theirs. They damaged it. I didn't damage the shit. I didn't throw a wild party. I didn't do this. I didn't do that. And we're blaming them. Then I'm going to go ahead and tell you that a lot of the work is yours. When we start blaming other people, blame is just shame pointed at somebody else. We have a lot to work on. And because they are the exact replica of our souls, their weaknesses are our weaknesses too. Their strengths are our strengths too. They do mirror us in ways that we will never expect until it happens to you. They show you things about yourself that you never wanted to see. Never. They show you things in themselves that scare the shit out of you. The way that they love you scares you. The way that they hate you sometimes scares you. You know, you can learn so much from your twin, but you have to learn to detach from the outcome and understand that the universe is working it out for you. Just know and step back and work on your shit. It's a long journey. It's not short. It's not a short journey. If you've ever met an actual twin, you know it's not a short journey, and it's not a smooth sailing journey. Those are your soulmates, and your soulmates can be anybody, and you have multiple ones in this life. Your soulmates are your family, and they can be family, they can be friends, they can be, love relationships, they can be totally platonic. They can be, your niece or your nephew. My niece is one of my soulmates. Like she and I connect on a totally different level. I have some really close friends that are my soulmates, and they're an easy time. They are so easy to be around. They understand you, they hear you, and they see you in so many great ways. And your twin sometimes will feel like death. And then some days they are the only thing that gives you life. And I need you to understand that we need not to blame them. Like I said, you can't go in there and expect that all the work is theirs. I'm completely together and I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm doing the work. Well, if you're blaming them and saying they're not doing the work, then guess what? Then there's still work to be done on your part. I liken this to people that are in a relationship that own a house together. Have you ever met those people that their house was just in disrepair? And it happens to a lot of people once they've been married for a long time or in a relationship for a long time. You go to their house and their house is just in disrepair. And they're the people that are always helping other people fix their shit. You know what I mean? I'm going to so-and-so's house to help him fix his deck this weekend. I'm going to go help so-and-so fix this. I'm going to our rental properties and I'm going to fix this stuff. And there's always one other person in the relationships that's like, I have a million miles list of things that need to be done here, but this partner is always helping other people to fix their house, to fix their property, to fix their lives. And I don't understand why they won't focus on here and now. We focus on other people's lives and we focus on what other people need to fix so that we don't have to face what we have to fix in our own life. If our house is falling down around us, and we are helping other people to fix their shit, then we need to understand there's a reason that we don't want to invest in that relationship. And I don't care if you want to call it self-worth or not feeling like you deserve something or whatever it is. But if you have a situation where you're in a relationship or a marriage or a partnership or job or anything where you refuse to work on the situation, then I don't know if you can hear my family. You might be able to hear them. Hold on. Okay. sorry. But if you are in a situation and you're refusing to fix your own stuff, there's a reason for that. You don't really want to invest in that property. You don't really want to invest in this house. You don't really want to invest in this relationship. You don't really want to invest in this life. You don't really want to invest in this house. And when that starts to be a reality, you need to be self-aware enough to go, I don't really want to be here. Do you hear me? If your house is falling down around you, then that is not what you want to invest in. Okay? You can't say that you're losing your investment because you have no investment. Okay? If you are helping other people fix their shit, you are distracting yourself and trying to make yourself feel accomplished, like you've done something for somebody else, but you're refusing to fix your own situation. And it's not even normally a self-worth thing that I find. It's literally avoidance of the recognition that you don't want to be there anymore. It is time to do some self-care and weed out the houses, people, places, things, events, circumstances in our lives that we are not truly invested in. Okay? And if you are in a twin relationship, or you believe that you're in a twin relationship, or you are just learning about the twin relationship right now, you need to understand that this is a house that you must invest in. Whether you want the physical union and relationship or not, you have to heal these things. You have to, because this is a house that you live in. Okay? This is a soul that is yours. It is not this other person is your other half. And now that I think this relationship's not going to work out, then I am just taking my half and I'm going away. Okay? That's not how this works. You are meant for a huge purpose. And whether you are meant to be romantically in physical union with your twin or not, you are here, and the awareness of the twin phenomenon has come to you so that you understand you need to create union within yourself, divine masculine, divine feminine energy, and to unite the polarity within yourself so that you can fulfill your mission. And whether you guys are in physical union or not, you will fulfill your mission. Because if you have learned about the twin flame phenomenon in this lifetime, and you are aware of your twin in this lifetime, then this is the lifetime for union, regardless of what union means to you. You are aware of it because the information came to you when it needed to, how it needed to, and for you to fulfill a purpose with it. Okay? So you need to stop worrying about what the mission is and what that person is doing and start focusing on yourself and the healing. Because the sooner you build your foundation, the sooner you make your house safe for you guys to come together and at least commiserate on your mission, the sooner that union can happen. Focusing on yourself is focusing on your twin. If you guys own the house together, you working on the house still helps them. Does that make sense? I hope that this is simplifying it for you, because I feel like people make it so overcomplicated and they want so much information and so little action. And the twin flame phenomenon is about action. It's about healing. It's about stepping into the journey. It is not about distracting yourself. You can absolutely be consumed by it, okay? But be consumed by it in a healthy way that points you towards healing, that points you towards action, that points you towards learning to listen to your soul and to Create the actions that your soul is telling you about then. Do not get caught up in the 3D drama of it and the details and the circumstances of what is going on in physical, because there is so much more going on than we can actually see. Okay? I read a study the other week that talked about 99% of the light spectrum is not visible to the human eye, which means that we only see 1% of the things around us. We only perceive 1% of the things around us, which means 99% of the things around us we cannot perceive. There's a lot going on that we're not aware of. And when you start to wake up, you start to perceive that just a little bit. But you're still not seeing, I would say, not even 98% of what's going on around you. This life is not always about what you see. It's not always about what you hear. It's about what you know. It's not about what you believe. Do you understand me? It's about what you know. Your soul is a blueprint. It's your soul blueprint. It's your map to your path. It's your GPS. It's not somebody else's. It's yours. And so when you let somebody else tell you what you want to do or convince you what's best for you, you're honoring their soul and abandoning yours. Do you understand? Our only job here is to honor our soul. You know why? Because we come down here with a GPS that tells us exactly where to go, exactly who to go to, exactly what to think, exactly what to do. Okay? You need to learn to listen. If that's something that you're struggling with, if your soul speaks and then your brain talks you out of it, or your soul speaks and your brain talks over it and you can't even hear it anymore, if you don't know what your purpose is, you ever met somebody that was living their purpose? They don't even doubt it. People are like, are you living your purpose? You know, do you know what your purpose is here on earth? And they go, yes. Really? Yes. Totally know what it is? Yes. Because we know when you're living your purpose, when you're living your soul mission, you don't doubt, you don't think there's more to your life out there. If you're at home and you're thinking there's got to be more than this, then there is. You're not hearing your soul. You're not on your soul path. You're not listening. There's more. You hear that. You feel that so strongly because that's your soul nudging you. But if you don't know how to follow it, you don't know how to listen to it, then you need to reach out for help and get mentors, get coaches, do something that will help you. Don't waste this life. Don't sleep through it. Don't go on autopilot. Don't trash it. Don't abandon yourself. Don't give up on yourself. Don't phone your life in. Don't get on autopilot and believe that we're here to pay bills and die, because we're not. Your bills are not even a thing. Just so you know, here in this 3D reality, they seem so heavy. Everything in your 3D reality will crush you and make you think that you are a prisoner. And let me just tell you, the second that you open your eyes and you realize everything that you're capable of and everything that's around you and everything that is not in the norm and in your programming, your whole life changes. And the things that you struggled with happened easily. They come with ease because you learn to bring them to you instead of chasing them. When you chase things, guess what? They run away. You know why? Because it's called chasing. Nobody chases some shit that's standing still, do you? Then you say, I ran to it. I ran to the mailbox. I didn't chase the fucking mailbox. You know why? Because the mailbox wasn't running away. That pertains to the twin relationship too. Sometimes there's a chaser. Sometimes there's a runner. You're only chasing because they're running away. Stop chasing. I run to things that are standing still. Don't chase. Let it come to you. I lure things like a feral cat. It's called manifesting. It's what you do. You become a magnet. You draw the things that are meant to you. Like a magnet comes right to you. Warp speed. And if those are some of the things that you need to work on, then this is going to be a good channel for you. And if you need more personalized help, then hit my scheduler below, because I do private coaching and I do private readings. So that might be a good place to start. But I definitely want to help shake you guys awake. Or if you're just new to this journey, I want to help you on your path through this channel, through all the free information that I give on my Facebook, through just encouragement, through just you telling me what it is that you want to learn new and about. Okay? Thank you for being here, and thank you for subscribing, and thank you for sharing, and thank you for trying to be awake, because once you make that step that you want to be awake, there's no going back. Okay? So I thank you for your courage, and I thank you for your time, and I appreciate you so much. And I want to say that it's going to be a beautiful journey. You have no idea. It's not easy, but it's the best thing that will ever happen to you.